Look, I know this is the part where most people hit skip on the button. And if you're about to, that's totally okay. But before you do, just a quick word from your friendly neighborhood piano podcaster guy. I'm currently writing an album right now, which means most of my days are spent chasing melodies, questioning everything, and whispering, no, to a metronome. Also, I'm traveling a lot, like a lot. So if things feel a little slower or quieter around here, I really appreciate your patience. It means a lot. So that said, if this podcast gives you even a moment of stillness, a breath that feels like yours again, or just a feeling that someone gets it, there is a way to support the podcast. It's called Calm It Down Deeper. You get early access to new episodes. You get them on Sundays instead of Tuesday. You get daily affirmations every weekday, maybe some behind-the-scene bits from me, the piano, and whatever airports I'm stuck in that day. Yes, it happens a lot. So I still plan on bringing on guests. I have some scheduled for next month that we were filming out in Los Angeles. And I still want to do guided meditations. I still want to do all the things. I promise you. So I really appreciate your patience. But if you would like to be part of keeping this going while I wander around writing things that hopefully will make your shoulders drop a little, head to calmitdownpodcast.com and look for deeper. And if now is not the right time, that's okay. The space will always be here. Quiet, honest, and perfect. Thanks. Thanks for listening and for sticking around. And now, on with the program. Just a quick note before we begin. I'm performing live from late September through mid-October. So if you are in Tokyo, Dublin, Amsterdam, or Hamburg, or just happen to have a place in all four, I would love to see you. Dates and details are at chadlawson.com. Come say hello, grab a set list, maybe share a quiet moment of zen together. And you don't even have to bring chocolate chip cookies. But I mean, I won't stop you if you do. Come see me. I'd love to say hi in person. Okay, now with today's episode. The other morning, I stared at my to-do list. It wasn't a long list. It was a never-ending list. With the emails, projects, and errands, and big things, and small things, and in-between things. Here's what happened. I froze. Because if I couldn't do it all, if I couldn't do it perfectly, then why even start? So I didn't. I just sat there. List untouched. Until finally I picked one thing, like just one, and that changed everything. Because sometimes the hardest part of doing something it's not doing it perfectly. It's just simply beginning. I'm Chad Lawson, and let's calm it down in 3, 2, 1. You know, we live in a world that praises perfection. Perfect photos, perfect meals, perfect water, perfect bodies, even perfect calm. Am I breathing the right way? Am I meditating the right way? Shouldn't I be better at resting? Do you ever ask yourself that? I mean, it's exhausting. And the truth is, perfection, it's not really about being excellent. It's about being afraid. Afraid of messing up, afraid of being judged, afraid of not being enough. But perfection is this moving target. I mean, even if you reach it once, it shifts. So you chase it again, and then you chase it again, and then again, until the chase becomes your life. And you forget what it feels like just to move forward, even if it's not perfect. But what we need to understand is that progress sometimes looks different. So I want to talk about progress. Progress is smaller than we give it credit for. It's not flashy. It doesn't always look impressive. I mean, actually, progress is cleaning out one drawer, not the whole closet. Right? It's going for a 5-minute walk instead of running a marathon. It's saying, I'm sorry, even if the words come out all wrong. Progress is messy, but it's also real. And unlike perfection, progress, it adds up, step by step, bit by bit, even when it's quiet, even when it is clumsy. I knew someone, they used to always say, nickels add up. He was in sales. And he was right. I mean, that's the kind of movement that matters when we look at things and they do add up. So we have to allow for a gentle reframe. Because here's the truth. Small steps do matter. Tiny, imperfect actions, they're not throwaways. They are actually the beginning of change. I mean, think about how water can change the shape of a stone. It doesn't happen in an instant, right? But in a slow, steady rhythm. Drop by drop, one soft impact at a time. I mean, that's how mountains get carved. That's how deep rivers form. That's how change happens. Slowly, gently, and a lot of times without an applause or audience, right? Let me ask you something. How many times have you waited for the audience or for the applause or that perfect moment, right? That perfect mood before starting something, the perfect words before reaching out, or the perfect circumstance before making a change. I mean, how often did that perfect moment actually come? Did it? Because waiting for perfect usually keeps us in one place, still. It's like standing at the edge of a pool, right? You're waiting for the water to be exactly the right temperature. So you hesitate, you wait, you overthink. Meanwhile, the day has just passed, right? The moment drifts. I mean, life keeps happening and you're still on the edge, not in the pool, not swimming. So I have this little practice for you for this week that I want you to try out, okay? Think of something that feels overwhelming right now. Something that you've been putting off, or maybe afraid to even begin. Now, shrink it. Break it down until it feels laughably small. If you want to write a book, start with one sentence. If you want to clean your home, start with the sock drawer, right? If you want to take care of your health, start with one glass of water instead of something else. Small doesn't mean insignificant. Small means doable. And doable is where progress actually begins. Doable is where progress begins. But I will be honest, it will not be perfect. So give yourself some grace, because imperfect steps aren't proof that you're failing. They're proof that you're trying. Okay? I mean, they say, you know what? I showed up. I took the first step. I began even when I was unsure. That's growth. That's progress. Because let's be honest. I mean, life, it's not neat. It's not a straight line. It doesn't follow a checklist. It zigzags and doubles all over the place, and then it stumbles. And when we expect perfection from ourselves in a life that was never meant to be straight or perfect, we set ourselves up for frustration. But progress is always available. It's right here, right? One small step at a time. Here, let's pause for a moment together. Wherever you are, if it's safe, feel free to close your eyes if you'd like. Take a slow, easy breath in. Exhale gently. Now ask yourself this. What is one small step I can take today? Not a giant leap, not a grandiose plan, just one small, imperfect action. Maybe it's a phone call. Maybe it's folding the laundry. Maybe it might still just be sitting for 5 minutes. Might be even giving yourself permission not to do anything and to rest without feeling guilt. But whatever your step is, let it be enough. Because that step is enough. What is one small step I can take today? So I want to leave you with this final thought. Perfection, it is so overrated. Progress, underrated. And the space between where you are and where you want to be, it's not filled with perfect plans. It's not. It's filled with one step, then another, then another. Tiny, imperfect moments that are stacked together, becoming movement, becoming growth, becoming you. Becoming. So the next time you feel stuck, please remember, you don't need a flawless performance. You don't need to do all the things. You just need to begin. Small, imperfect, honest. And from there, everything else will go into motion. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for living. And thank you for showing up today and just pressing play and even starting your day with this. Until next time, be kind to your mind and join me again as we calm it down. To find more episodes of Calm It Down, see where I may be appearing in your area, or just simply want to know where to send me some chocolate chip cookies, visit glamorous.podcast.com. This podcast was written and produced by yours truly, Chad Lawson, composer, pianist, and nationally recognized Sweet Tooth. The views, expressions, and techniques in this episode are of my personal opinion and not intended, nor should they, serve as a substitute for medical advice or diagnosis rendered to you by your individual doctor or other healthcare provider. Only a licensed physician should evaluate your situation, provide a diagnosis, or render other medical advice to you. And you should only act upon the advice of this physician. Now, I'm an extreme empath by nature, but my profession is that of a composer and pianist, not a licensed therapist or physician. I hear from thousands of listeners how my music has helped them through various stages of emotional needs, and I simply want to offer this in future podcast episodes to aid those needs. So to find a list of licensed professionals in your area, please visit calmitdownpodcast.com. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a review, or better yet, share it with a friend. While it takes less than 60 seconds to do, its impact will last for years to come, as every little bit helps in growing the awareness and the importance of mental and emotional health. Thank you for listening. Thank you for living. And until next time, be kind to your mind and join me again as we calm it down.